Morning, evening, BC. I was saying morning for. It's 8:45 in the evening here, so it's been a long day. I'm bloody knackered. It's been a long couple of weeks. Anybody subscribes to my channel? Hopefully, some of you do. Still pay attention. Not been around for a couple of weeks on the YouTube. Had a lot on. Some stressful things at work and things like that. So all my plans came screaming to a halt, and luckily they're back on track now. So all good. So I've had a few things recently. It's not as much as normal. General plans I had is a lot of my money went on the Iron Maiden box set I shown in my last video. And that sort of laid waste to plans I had for something else. And those plans are basically, I'm looking to upgrade my hi-fi. I've got preamp, DAC and headphone amplifier, and I'm basically hopefully getting a new musical fidelity unit at the end of the week, hopefully the weekend. I'll go and pick that up, so I'm trading in my old equipment and getting that, so that should be a space saver and hopefully it'll sound very good. So that sort of took another chunk of my money up, so a bit of bot, laid back on vinyl, but you have to make these sacrifices. I'm sure I'll make up for it at the end. In one of my last videos I had a series called Damn You Bret. Basically, I was going through Bret's top Baker's again. I must have did that in the last one. Baker's dozen albums, the top albums he had for 2012, and I'd had some of them. I posted some of them on Facebook, and I literally most probably got about 7 or 8 of those albums it posted. Some I was still waiting for, and they have come. This first one I've just realised isn't a Damn You Bret. It's related to you though, Bret, so you're not getting off that easy. Basically, Bill Fay, Time of the Last Prosecution, which is I had the other Bill Fay album, which I think Bret had in his Baker's Dozen of 2012. This one I think I've seen on the Facebook community. I can't remember if it was Scott Wilson or someone else that had this, and I mentioned that I'd ordered that and said that this was very good. So found this, I think it was stupidly good price, about £10-11. But I think that was one I had to get over from America. Seems to be a really good seller on the UK Amazon, based in America. You can get some good albums for like £11-12. I think I've just ordered a couple more from them, but and it's still £1.26 for the delivery. So fantastic. This one's definitely a Damn You Bret, which is Swans, the Sear. And I mean, I think this again was respectable considering it's the gatefold and everything it is. So I think it's a triple vinyl set. I mean, sorry if I sound a bit triple vinyl. I've had this for a little while, just to be completely oblivious to it. And to be honest with you, I thought I'd just make a video because I've been away for so long. Just really wanted to do one, say hello to you guys. So that was something else I've had, and I've had that a little while. Damn You Bret series continues. All India Radio, Red Shadow Landing. So this was another one in his Baker's Dozen. So again, this is really good. Listen to every time he was going through his whole list. Had a listen, Spotify, boom, add that Spotify list. I knew what I was after. Went through Amazon, seen how much it was going for. They were all, they're all stupidly cheap, I think. So, considering, so I think that day I most probably ended up spending about 70 odd quid. But to be honest with you, I most probably had 6 or 7 records. So, you know, that's I consider that most probably nothing for how much I got, because you spend a lot more than a tenner on a record, which is most probably the next one. So I'm showing this on Facebook. Daft Punk, Random Access Memory. Daft Punk, it's been around since when I've been growing up, and things like Around the World and things like that. I absolutely love those tracks. And I've got to pick up some of the older records on vinyl. I've got them on CD and things like that, but you know, the Homework album and things like that, you know, they're just fantastic, so catching. So I mean, they're quite reasonable as well. So I think there's only one. I mean, your Tron Legacy album, for love and money. If you've got a copy of it, you're a lucky chap, because I've seen two. I think, I can't remember if it was 200 or 400. The only two I'd seen on Amazon, you know, starting at 400 quid, I think, or starting at 200 quid. You know, crazy things like that. Might spend that on that Ryan Adams box set, but I'm not going to spend that on one soundtrack, especially when I've got it on CD. You know, it's good, but 400 quid, no. Hopefully they might repress it, but as a soundtrack, you never know. Speaking of things that go for obscene amount of money, Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory. This, if you've got an original, and I say this, you know, it means is obviously what people want for it, but I'm sure I've not shown this. But if it might be Facebook, I'm thinking of. But if you've got this as an original, you know, people are asking thousands, about £1,000, and some of the other albums. I think I was sort of asking someone why, and I think what they're saying is when this kind of thing came out, it was almost like the, not birth CD, because obviously that was a lot earlier, but you know, vinyl was really getting a hammer in, and everything was CD, and I think the prices started to come down on CD, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's you didn't sell many of the records, or they were making such limited numbers because they know they weren't going to sell them. You know, you may have had a couple of thousand copies, if that, for all over the world. And I think this is limited to 3,000. And it's the Record Store Day release, 2013. I didn't get it at Record Store Day or my local shop. I mean, they hadn't got it when I went in. What Records in the UK, they did have, they managed to get a couple of copies of it after the Record Store Day from the record companies, and which was 25 quid, so I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I'd spend 25 quid on this all day long, and it was, I think they put it down as 40 odd quid or something, and down to 25 as like an offer. I think when I spoke to James, Advent Chronicles, I think he was saying, because he got his on Record Store down, I think he got his for around 30 or something like that. I most probably would have paid that for it if I'd seen it on Record Day, or when I got into the record shop. I think it was just the fact that, you know, they were selling it for 25, and I thought, damn right, I'm having some of that. But yeah, I love Linkin Park. Some say growing up, fantastic. This next one, box set. I love a box set. This one I think was a bit of a bargain, and I know it's gone around. Ever since I've seen this, I've wanted it. I'm not saying it's been a long time, because it's not really been out a long. Came out, I suppose, to a lot of fanfare, and a very expensive fanfare, about £100+, so 170 odd I think I've seen it for. I think there's 150 on. Then some place I've seen it for 75, and then someone posted on the VC Facebook page that it was available from Amazon Canada for I think $30–40, and the VC hammered that bad boy and literally I think bought out any stock they had that was $30 or $40, and I missed the boat basically. I hadn't got any money. I think I'd bought my vinyl quota that month, and there was no way I was getting it. And then about 5 days later, when I had the money, I looked and it had gone back up to $70 odd, $80 odd. I am referring to Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, which again is the box set that has been around for a while. This here, the seam splits, is the reason I got it so cheap. Well, I say so cheap, I missed out on the $40. The cheapest place I seen it for was £80. When I asked him before, it was $40. He hadn't got any. So I suppose in some ways that's lucky. He then got them in. I had 2 copies with seam splits like that, and sold them for 30 quid. So £30, I think. And I will quite happily put up with a couple of seam splits for 30 quid. Nothing wrong with the vinyl. Vinyl's fine. Absolutely fantastic. So, alright. So I'm a bit all over the place. Very tired. Been a long couple of weeks, as I said. Like my beard is coming on. Need to get a beard trimmer. A little bit rough, but what can I say? It's difficult to keep perfection going. Anyway, just thought I wanted to say hello, VC, and so you don't forget my face. And I know I want to keep James happy. You know, he likes watching my videos and looks after me a little bit. Captain Rick Battery, and hopefully I'll do another video soon, maybe with my new bit of kit, and hopefully some more records in a week or so when I get the chance to nip to a shop or to my local guy. We'll try and go this weekend, but I think due to other commitments he's off somewhere on the days I'm off, so I can't go and pillage his stock room. But it will be done. The vinyl will be mine. And yeah, see you soon, VC. Have fun. Take care. Cheers. Bye.